Hello and welcome to my home studio. Today's class is called Good Morning to Me. The idea is to awaken the body after a long sleep and get the engines started. For this class, we will need one yoga strap, one or two yoga blocks. One yoga block is required, two yoga blocks is optional. And then come to a comfortable sitting position and bring your hands to your heart. Let's spend here a few moments. Lengthen through the spine, relax your shoulders down, relax your belly. And if you want to start with me with the mantra Om, you can do so. Otherwise, just join me by listening to the mantra. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. You can release the hands down to your knees. Continue with normal breath. Lengthen through the spine. Notice your feet. Notice your sit bones. Relax the shoulders down and elongate through the neck. We're about to start moving. Allow for your tongue and your jaw to completely relax and not participate in any of the movements. Let them be. Continue to breathe and pay attention to your breath as we go. And let's get to our first movement. Here you can open your eyes if you wish. And now we're going to take our right shin, place it in front of the left. In your cross-legged position, lengthen through the spine. Take your chin to the chest and begin to roll your neck to the right. Allow for your breath to guide you. Each cycle of breath equals one full circle. You can go a little slower, you can go a little faster, but don't go too fast. This is our cervical spine in the end. You should be very mindful when we move the spine, and then slowly you're going to start shifting the direction to the left side when you're ready. Notice your inhalation starting the circle, your exhalation finishing the circle. As you continue to roll your neck, relax your shoulders down completely. And breathe. Slowly, let's come back to stop. We're going to take our right hand, place the right hand on the left ear. Begin to gently pull on your left ear. Feel the stretching sensation that begins to occur on your left side of the neck. You can even take your left hand, place it on the outside of your left hip, and press the left fingertips to the floor. Maybe even walk them away from your left hip a little. Breathe into the stretching sensation. Slowly take that right hand down. Take your left hand over your right ear. Begin to gently pull onto your right ear. Notice the sensations in your neck. Maybe walk your right fingertips away from your right hip. Take deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, and then release. Once again, take your right hand over your left ear and then extend your left arm out. Send the left thumb down and bend your left elbow. Take it behind your back. Pull that left elbow back, that left shoulder back, and pull onto your left ear. Notice the stretching sensation. Release. Left hand over the right ear. Extend your right arm out, thumb down. Bend your right elbow. Send your right arm behind your back. Breathe in into the sensations here. Pull your right elbow back, pull your right shoulder back, and gently pull onto your right ear a little more. Breathing in and out. Release. Take your hands onto your knees. Let's elongate through the spine. We're going to now take that left shin and place it in front of the right shin. Settle. All right, flex your feet. Take your left hand onto your left knee. Right arm goes behind your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently twist, pull the belly in. Lengthen the spine on your inhalation and exhale, gently twisting. Coming back to center. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, through the torso. Scoop the belly in and up, and exhale. Walk your hands forward. Use the fingertips to walk you further forward. Feel the tailbone heavy as you continue to walk your hands forward and pull your chest away from your pelvis. Breathing in and out. Maybe even dropping the head a little. Walk your fingertips towards you a little bit, and then begin to walk your hands all the way to the right side, as far as you can go. And then inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold forward over your right knee. And make your left fingertips come a little forward, as if it's raising your right hand, just to feel more stretching sensation, more opening in your left side. And slowly walk your hands towards your body. Come back to center. Now let's place that right shin in front. Take your right hand, place it on your right knee. Left arm, stand it behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Lengthen and twist as you exhale. Coming back to center. Prepare to fold forward. First, inhale, elongate through your torso. Lift through the chest, through your sternum. And then exhale, scoop the belly in and up and fold forward. Having that nice opening in your belly there, creating that space to fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold, and walk your fingertips forward. Again, feel the hips heavy as your chest pulling away from the hips. Perhaps drop the head. Start walking your hands towards you. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, walk your hands all the way to the left side. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, begin to fold deeper forward towards your left knee, over your left knee. And make your right hand come forward a little bit more. Keep your left hand exactly where it is, but right hand is kind of racing your left hand and slowly walking a little bit more forward. Now begin to come back up. Walk your hands towards your body. Come back to a long spine. Take a full breath in and out. Take your hands together. Interlace your hands and begin to draw infinity signs with your hands. Make sure that the heels of your palms of your hands are touching. Draw the infinity signs precisely with your knuckles, as if the knuckles are your brushes and you're drawing those infinity signs on the canvas. And interlace your hands and re-interlace again to go in the other direction. Go slowly. If you begin to hear any cracks, slow down. Rolling. And now shake your hands and return your hands back to your knees. Now let's make a few circles back with the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. And now roll the shoulders forward a few times. Now let's take the shoulders up to the ears, squeeze and drop. And now again, take the shoulders up towards the ears, squeeze and drop them. And now only the right shoulder goes up and drop. Left shoulder goes up to the ear and drop. Rub your hands together and begin to tap the crown of your head with your fingertips. The crown of the head, the back of the head, the sides of the skull. Go behind your neck. The sides of the head, behind the neck. Go back to that neck, on the sides of the neck, shoulders. Tap, 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 tap the shoulders. Collarbones and chest. Tap, 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 tap. Let's extend the left arm and tap on your left arm. Underneath your left arm. Underneath your left armpit. Tap some more. Collarbones. Now your right arm on top. Continue. On the bottom of the right arm. Tap that armpit where the lymph nodes are. Come back to collarbones. Your belly. Use those fingertips. Low back. Tap on your low back. Go below the low back. On the buttocks. outer hips and inner hips. Give it some tap. Find your knees, and then below the knees, let's take the legs into the butterfly pose, wide butterfly, and then keep tapping below those knees. Really tap on your feet. Wake them up. Tap on those feet. And then go back up. Front legs, behind the legs, even behind the knees. And come back to your cross-legged position. Return your hands to your belly, to your low back a little bit. Come back up to the collarbones. Let's go one more round on those arms, on top and on the bottom of the arms. Collarbones, back of the neck, sides of the head, and the crown of your head. Tap, tap, tap. Release the hands down. Inhale and exhale. Cobbler's pose. Take the soles of the feet to touch and bring the heels as close as you can towards the pelvis. Interlace your hands over your toes and begin to press the soles of the feet together. Energize your inner legs and lengthen through the spine. Keep reaching the sternum up. Let the breath flow. Take your left arm and send the left arm to grab onto your right shin. You can even place your left elbow down on that left leg. Reach the right arm up towards the sky and keep pulling the right arm up. Imagine a force is pulling the fingers of your right hand up. Let's switch. Take that right hand and send it to grab your left shin. Take that left arm up and keep reaching that left arm up. As if, again, a force of some kind is pulling you up. Breathe. Twist. Come back to center. Take the knees together. Extend your legs forward. Take your hands by the sides of your hips. Dandasana, staff pose. Let's flex those feet. Take the hands behind your back. Fingers pointing forward. And then come onto your fingertips. Lengthen through the spine. Find a back bend and pull the sternum forward. Bend your knees. Keep your feet hip width apart. Take the weight onto your arms. Lengthen through the arms. Really straighten them fully. Press into the hands. Pull the chest forward towards your knees. Keep your neck long. You can point your chin slightly up to the skies and then press into the feet and lift the pelvis off the floor. Reverse tabletop position. Keep your chin tucked to the chest if you have any neck issues. Or drop the head all the way back. Continue to lengthen through the arms. Press the hands and slowly chin to chest, lower the pelvis down. Breath in and out here. Keep the arms long. Press through the hands, press the feet, lift the pelvis up again, and slowly lower the pelvis down. Exhale. Once again, press through the feet and arms, lift the pelvis, drop the head back. Exhale, chin to chest, lower the pelvis. Inhale, press up, straight arms, and exhale, bring the pelvis down. Find the back bend. Pull the sternum forward, press through the arms some more. Now bend your elbows, cross your shins, push forward, come into tabletop position. All fours. Wrists and shoulders aligned, hips and knees aligned. Tuck the toes under. Cow pose. Prepare. Inhale, drop the belly, pull the chest forward, look up. Exhale, untuck the toes, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, tuck the toes under, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round your spine. Can you press into your hands a little more this time? Inhale, arch the back, the feet, look up. Exhale, cat, round the spine. Can you press even more into your hands? And last time, tuck the toes, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round the back and press through the hands even more than before. Come back to tabletop position. Keep the spine neutral. Press into your left hand. Begin to reach the right arm sideways and up towards the sky. Look at your right hand if you can. And then send your right arm under your left arm. Place your right shoulder and your right cheek on the floor. You can walk that left hand up and over your head and come to the fingertips of your left hand. And then press into that right arm with each inhalation and gently twist to the left with each exhalation. Keep your hips centered. Continue breathing. Return that left hand to be in line with the face. Reach the right arm sideways and up. Look up. Look down. Return that right hand down. Press into your right hand. Reach that left arm sideways and up. Open. And then exhale. Send your left arm underneath your right arm. Place the left cheek on the ground. You can keep your right hand in line with your face or walk it up and overhead. Come to the fingertips of your right hand and press it into the floor. Also press your left arm into the floor. With each inhalation, you're pressing and creating an invisible imprint in the ground with the back of your left arm. Each exhale, you twist gently to the right. Return your right hand back to be in line with your face. Inhale, press up, and extend that left arm sideways and up. Return that left hand back on the floor. Extend your right leg back. And then begin to rock forward and back. Kick through that right heel. Come forward over your wrists. Keep going a few more times, extending that right leg. Kicking through the right heel. Now, you're going to look to your right and you're going to start walking your right foot all the way to the right side until you reach the point where your right heel is in line with that left knee. And then come up to half kneeling position here. I'm gonna turn the way that you can see me better. Now let's make sure that the right foot is turned out a little bit, pointing towards 1 or 2 o'clock, and make sure it's in line with your left knee, okay? Keep that right leg strong. Engage the muscles through the right leg, reach the arms up and overhead, and take your hands back to your heart in prayer position. Take the arms out to the sides, flip the palms up, tuck the tailbone, and then begin to side bend to the right. You can lower your right hand onto your right leg, but continue to lift through that left arm. Keep the waist long. Keep side bend with each exhalation. Keep pressing through the right foot. Stay strong. Breath is easy. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back up and return your hands onto the hips. Take the hands back on the ground and now heel toe your foot, the right foot forward into a lizard position. Your right foot must end up on the outside edge of your right hand. Here I want to fix my 90-degree angle and I'm going to lift my back, left knee, and I'm going to send it back. So the angle is now different. And I'm also going to bend into my right knee. You can use your yoga blocks here to bring the floor closer to you. Place them under your hands if you need to. You can use 1 or 2 blocks under each hand. Use any height of the block, which will help you accommodate your lizard position, where you can find a steady breath. Inhale, pull the chest forward, look up. Exhale, begin to extend your right leg, send the hips back, come onto your right heel, toes up. Inhale, rebend your right knee, pull the chest forward. As you exhale, again, straighten your right leg. You can walk your hands together with you or keep them exactly where they are. Inhale, rebend your right knee, pull forward, look up. Exhale, extend your right leg, hips back, toes of the right foot pointing up. Inhale, rebend your right knee. Now we're going to switch the weight onto that left hand. Take your right hand and place it on the inside of your right knee. Come on the outer edge of your right foot and push your right knee away. Open the chest to the skies. Keep pushing the right knee gently away from you and flex your right foot. keep your right foot engaged. From here, return the right knee back to lizard pose. Now, heel toe your right foot to center. Frame your right foot with your hands. Press through the right big toe mound. Pull the chest forward. Inhale, reach the arms up and over your head. Look up and breathe. Feel the back foot pressing firmly to the ground. Tuck the tailbone under. Pull the pubic bone in. And bend into your right knee a little bit more when you exhale. Continue to breathe. Now, take your arms behind your back. Interlace your hands. And as you inhale, begin to extend the arms and push the chest forward. Look up. Feel firm in your feet. And breathe. Release your hands down to the ground. Tuck your back toes under. And lift your back knee off the ground. Shift the weight into your left hand and reach the right arm sideways and up towards the skies. Keep the neck long. Look at your right thumb if you can. And then slowly as you exhale, release your right hand back down to the floor. Step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Pressing into the hands. Pulling the heels down. You can keep your knees bent here. In fact, let's bend the knees a few times. The right knee bends and twists in. Left knee bends. Kind of walking your dog here. If you need to release some steam, you can do the HA sound. As you're shaking your head yes and shaking your head no. Releasing the muscles in your neck. Gaze forward and pull yourself forward to plank and then take your knees down. Extend your left leg back. Let's begin to rock forward and back. Kick through that left heel. Rock on your wrists, forward and back. Extending that left leg. Come to stop. Gaze to the left and begin to walk your left hand out to the left. And when your left heel is in line with your right knee, come up to half kneeling position, hands on the hips. Turn your left foot out to about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And now inhale, reach the arms up and over your head. Now look up. Hands to prayer position, release the hands down as you exhale to your heart. Take the arms out to the sides, flip the palms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Reach your right arm up, up, up high. And rest your left hand on your left leg. As you exhale, begin to side bend deeper towards that left foot. Keep your chest open. Send your right elbow back. And breathe. Keep looking up. Keep searching for that sky above you. Looking up. Pressing into that left foot firmly. Breathing. Inhale, come back up. Arms out to the sides. Take your hands to the hips. And release your hands down to the ground. You're gonna heel toe your left foot forward into lizard position. So that left foot is outside your left hand. And now pick up your back knee, the right knee, and send it back a little bit more to increase the angle here in our lizard position. Untuck your right toes. Press through the right toenails. Push into that left foot. You can use a yoga block if you need to bring the floor closer to you. Any height. And breathe. Keep your feet firmly on the ground. Pull the pubic bone in and bend into that left knee. Continue to pull the sternum forward. Now from here, exhale, extend your left leg, send the hips back. Half split lizard. Inhale, rebend your left knee, pull the chest forward. Exhale, extend your left leg, send the hips back. Left toes pointing up. Inhale, rebend your left knee, look up, chest forward. And exhale, one more. Half split lizard. Left leg extends, left toes look up. Rebend your left knee, come back to lizard pose. And one last time, exhale, extend your left leg, folding forward. Pausing here for a moment. And then rebending the left knee and coming back to lizard pose. Shift the weight into your right hand. Take your left hand and place your left hand on the inside of your left knee. Come to the outer edge of your left foot and begin to push your left knee away from you while flexing your left foot to protect your left knee. Turn the chest more towards the ceiling and push away from the floor with your right hand. On your next exhale, return your left hand back to the ground, lizard pose. And then heel toe your left foot to center. Frame your left foot with the hands. Pull the chest forward. Press into the left foot and inhale, reach the arms up and over your head. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Press through the toenails of your back foot and tuck your tailbone under. Pull that pubic bone in, send your front ribs in. And then exhale, take the arms behind your back. Interlace your hands. Use a different index finger on top this time. And then extend the arms, inhale, pull the chest forward. Keep pulling the knuckles away from your back. And exhale, return the hands down to the ground. Tuck your back toes under, pick up your back knee. Press into your right hand, lift your left arm up and towards the ceiling. Twist. Keep pushing into that left inner foot. Keep the neck long, breathe. And exhale, return that left hand back to the ground. Push back to downward facing dog. Pressing through the hands, extending the arms. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Maybe heels touch the ground, maybe not just yet. Again, release the muscles of your neck and maybe bend one knee at a time. Continue to warm up. Downward facing dog is never set in stone ready. There is always something to adjust. Now gaze forward in front of you and begin to walk your feet forward one step at a time. Come to the front edge of your yoga mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Hands can come to the shins. And then exhale, folding forward. Knees can be bent here or straighten. Let's take the feet wider, preparing for a squat pose. As you inhale, begin to drop the pelvis down. Any amount. Take the hands to prayer position if you can. Press into the feet, lift through the crown of the head. Exhale, hands drop to the ground, lift your pelvis up, drop the head. Inhale, lower the pelvis, take your hands to prayer position, lengthen through the spine, push the knees away. Exhale, lift your pelvis up and drop the head. Shake it yes and no. Inhale, one more squat, hands to prayer. Feel the length of the spine. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Drop the head, shake it yes, no. Heel toe your feet back to hip width apart. And shake your head yes and shake your head no. Grab the opposite elbow. And just allow for the head to dangle here. Swing from side to side. Your knees can be bent. In fact, bending the knees feel really good here. Continue to swing right to left, left to right. Return your hands down to the floor. Bend your knees a little bit and begin to roll up, up, up like a rag doll. When you arrive at the top, begin to roll your shoulders back. Make a few circles with your shoulders, lubricating the shoulder, girdle area. And then come to Tadasana Mountain Pose, feet together. Stay at the front of your mat facing forward. I'm just going to turn towards you so you can see me better. Press through the feet, big toe mounts, press, and the whole area of your feet is pressing. And then inhale, reach the arms up and over your head, look up. Exhale, return your hands to prayer position in front of the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up, hands together. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Separate your feet hip width apart. Inhale, reach the arms up and over your head. And then use your left hand to clasp over your right wrist. Inhale, pull the right arm up. Exhale, side bend to the left as you press in through that right foot. Open the chest towards the ceiling. Look up, chin up. Breathe. Inhale, come back to center, arms up. Now clasp your right hand over your left wrist. Pull that left arm up. Inhale, exhale, side bend to the right. Press into that left foot. Chin up, chest, open the chest towards the sky. Lengthen through the spine. And then come back to center, inhale. Return your hands to prayer and lower the hands in front of your heart. Arms by your sides, Tadasana. Tailbone long, collarbones wide. Inhale, lift the arms up and over your head. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees, Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Shake your head yes and no. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale one more time, folding forward. Maybe knees bend, maybe legs are straightened this time. Press into your feet, inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to prayer position in front of the heart. Press the feet, reach the arms up and overhead, look up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Drop the head. Shake your head yes and no. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, bend your knees, slide the chest forward, and step your right foot back. Lower your right knee to the ground, untuck your right toes. Push into your left foot, reach both arms up and over your head. Bend into your left knee slightly more. Tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, take the arms behind your back, interlace your hands. Straighten the arms, inhale, pull the chest forward. Breathe here, exhale. Inhale here. And exhale, return your hands down to the ground. Frame your left foot. Pick up your right knee from the floor. Inhale, reach your left arm sideways and up, look up, twist. Exhale, return your left hand down and your right knee to the ground. Inhale, pick up your right knee and reach that left arm up and sideways again. Exhale, return your left hand down and right knee down to the floor. Inhale, reach the right knee off the floor and step your right foot forward. You can also walk your right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold over your legs. Shake your head yes and no. Press through the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead, look up. Go back a little, exhale, send the hands to your heart. Press through the feet, arms up and overhead, inhale. Go back, and then exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Shake your head yes and no. Bend your knees, inhale, slide the chest forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Take your left knee to the ground. Press for the right foot. Inhale. Reach those arms up and over your head. Bend your right knee, tuck the tailbone. Pull the front ribs down. And bend into your right knee a little more. Exhale, take your arms behind your back, interlace your hands. Inhale, extend the arms and pull the sternum forward. Look up, continue to breathe, bend into your right knee more. Extending through the arms. Exhale, return your hands down to the ground. Frame your right foot. Pick up your left knee from the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up, look up. Exhale, return your right hand down, gazing forward, left knee on the ground, chest forward. Inhale, pick up the back knee, lift your right arm up, look up. Exhale, return your right hand down, left knee on the floor. Inhale one more time, pick up your left knee and then step your left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, folding forward, over your legs. Shake your head yes and no, yes and no. Bend your knees. Reach the arms up and overhead as you inhale, chair pose. And then exhale, straighten your legs, take the arms up and back. And then take your hands to prayer position in front of your heart. Tadasana. Return the arms by your sides. Breathe. Keep your legs strong and straight. Take your hands to your hips. And make a big step to the right, a giant step to the right. Feet really wide apart, toes pointing forward. Now, take your left foot in 15 degrees and then come to your right heel and pivot your right foot out 90 degrees. Right toes pointing directly forward. And then bend your right knee to 90-degree angle, arms out to the sides, Virabhadrasana 2. Gaze down, make sure your right knee is in line with your second and third toe. You can see your right big toe freely. Back knee holds all your weight. Back foot is actively pressing down to the floor. Hands are relaxed, arms pulling in two different directions, tailbone slightly tucked under. Bend your front knee a little more, and on your next inhale, straighten your right leg. Lift your right toes, pivot your right foot in 15 degrees. Come to your left heel and lift the toes and pivot the toes out 90-degree angle. Left toes facing directly forward. Bend your left knee to 90-degree angle, take the arms out to the sides. So the arms are parallel to the ground. And breathe. Keep your back leg very strong. Back foot very strong. Breath is steady. Front knee is in line between the second and third toe. Mind is peaceful. Body strong. Breathe. Meditating on the breath here. Holding the pose, never the breath. And now from here, inhale, straighten your left leg. Take your hands to your hips. Turn that left foot in. And then heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, your feet together. Back to mountain pose. Now step back to the front of your mat. Mountain pose here. Press through both the feet equally. And then inhale, reach the arms up and over your head. Look up. Tuck the tailbone. Exhale, folding forward. Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Release the head. Shake it yes, shake it no. Bend your knees. Slide the chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. Into high lunge. Keep your back leg strong. Push into your left foot. Inhale, come up, hands to the hips. Don't drop the back thigh. Keep the back thigh strong, back knee lifted. Square the hips by pulling your right hip forward, left hip back. And then take your arms behind your back, interlace your hands, straighten the arms, inhale. Pull that sternum forward. Breathe, bend your left knee a little more, and then return your hands to your hips. Now take your hands down to the ground, press into your right hand, inhale, reach your left arm sideways and up, twist, and exhale, you will send that left arm forward and then down to the floor. Inhale, reach that left arm sideways and up again, and exhale, send that left arm forward towards the front of the mat and back on the ground. And now, micro bend your right knee and then step your right foot forward or walk your right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Shake your head yes and no. Bend your knees. Press through the feet, arms up and overhead, chair pose. Exhale, straighten your legs, reach the arms up and back. Return the hands to your heart. Press through the feet, inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Little back bend here, tuck your tailbone as you send the arms back. Exhale, folding forward into standing forward bend. Shake your head yes and no. Look forward, bend your knees, slide the chest forward. Exhale, step your left foot back. High lunge. Take your hands to the hips. Pull your right hip back and the left hip forward slightly. Keep the back leg strong and the front foot pushing. Take the arms behind your back. Interlace your hands. Inhale, straighten the arms. Reach the chest forward. Pull the knuckles back towards that left heel. Breathing, bending the front knee a little more. And then exhale, return your hands to the ground. Press into that left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, you will send that right arm up and over your head towards the front and take it to the ground. Inhale, reach your right arm sideways and up, twist. Exhale, you will send your right arm forward and down to the ground. Pull the chest forward, inhale. This time, step back to downward facing dog. Step your right foot back. Keep extending through the arms and keep that back long. Maybe bending one knee at a time. Otherwise, maybe touching the heels to the ground this time. Either way, continue to warm up here in down dog. Press through the hands, reach your right leg up and bend your right knee. Let's open that right hip. Point your right knee to the skies, gazing at your left foot. And then release your right foot back to the floor. Press through the hands, lift your left leg up and back. Bend your left knee. Open your left hip towards the skies. Pull the nose towards the right foot. Return your left foot down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward and begin to step forward one step at a time, one step at a time. When you get to the front, inhale. Let's look forward and take your feet wide apart for that squat. You're going to lower your hips any amount. If you need support, you can place yoga blocks and sit on yoga blocks or a block. Maybe take your hands in front of your heart into prayer position, or keep your hands on the floor and support yourself. If you don't need a block, you can drop the hips slow, take your hands to prayer, Press your thumbs to your sternum and pull that sternum up. Heavy tailbone. Now take your hands to the floor. Inhale, lift your hips up and heel toe your feet together. Feet parallel to each other, toes pointing directly forward. Now begin to really strengthen your legs. Push into your feet. Lift your kneecap muscles. Inhale, take the arms out to the sides. Create a back bend. Arch your back. Pull the chest forward. Exhale, begin to fold forward. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Use yoga block or yoga blocks if you need support, and bring the floor closer to you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Look forward. As you exhale, begin to walk your hands back. Ideally, you want to have both hands in line with your feet, fingers pointing forward. And maybe you can even place the crown of your head down. If you cannot, just pull the crown of your head to the floor. Not the forehead, but the crown of your head. If you need to adjust. And then we're going to stay here for a couple of moments. Gazing back, pull those elbows towards each other to broaden the shoulder blades. Press into the feet. Inhale, begin to walk your hands forward. Place your left hand right beneath your face in the center. Push into that left foot and that right foot, and then take your right arm sideways and up. Right fingers pointing up to the ceiling, version 1. Version 2, you can bend your right elbow and send it behind your back. Kind of rest it on your low back. Maybe even push that right foot to reach to your left thigh. And maybe you can take your left hand and reach to that right leg. Maybe your shin, maybe your ankle. Optional. And then undo. Return your left hand down and then the right hand down to the ground. Now press your right hand in the middle and then take that left arm all the way up towards the sky. Really push that right hamstring back. As if you have a magnet that's pulling your right hamstring back. Keep your legs really strong. Optionally, you can bend your left elbow and send your left forearm to rest on your low back. Or maybe even go further by finding that right thigh, front thigh with your left hand and reaching your right hand to grab onto your left leg. Ankle or shin, maybe even thigh. Let's return. Release your right hand back on the ground. Extend that left arm up and return your left hand to the ground. Now inhale, halfway lift, look forward, and then heel toe your feet closer together. Take your hands to the hips, inhale, press through the feet, come up, and then heel toe your feet together. Tadasana, mountain pose. Arms by your sides. Now let's step back to the front edge of the mat. Tadasana. Inhale, lift your arms up and overhead, look up. Go back, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, standing forward, bend. Shake your head yes and no. Standing here for another breath in and out. Heel toe your feet a little wider apart and grab the opposite elbow. Let's swing from side to side, side to side. You can also add some yeses and nos with your head. Return your hands to the floor. Bring the feet a little closer together. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, step feet back to downward facing dog. Take a full inhale here and a full exhale here. Next inhale, pull forward and place your knees to the floor simultaneously. Come to sit on your heels. Diamond pose. If this pose is inaccessible right now, you can use rolled blanket between your heels and between your thighs. You can also use a bolster if you have this prop at home. But any pillow, any blanket will do the job. What we need to do is we need to release that pressure from the knees and create a cushion between the hips and your heels. Placing a prop between the heels and the hips will reduce the pressure on the knees and will ease this sitting position for you. Take your hands on top of your thighs, sit tall and breathe. Continue to press through the toenails, top of the feet. Press the knees together. If you're sitting on a bolster, I will shortly demonstrate how to get into a rabbit pose. If you don't use a prop, take your hands to the outside of your hips. As you exhale, begin to lean forward and place the crown of your head on the floor. Reach your arms back and grab onto your heels. Lift your hips higher. Try to lift your sit bones even higher. Make sure you're not placing your forehead on the floor. That's a no-no. It's supposed to be the crown of your head, so try to locate that crown of the head and connect it to the ground. As you continue to lift your hips higher and higher and pulling onto those heels to remove the pressure from the head. If you're sitting on a bolster or blankets, I will demonstrate how to get into the pose. Yoga block is optional in front of you. Only if the floor is too far away, you can place the yoga block. But you can try without it and see how it goes. Place the hands in line with your knees. And as you exhale, begin to lean forward, placing the crown of your head on the yoga block or the floor. We're also supposed to be gazing at the knees, whether you're using a prop or not for this pose. Looking at the knees, trying to lift the hips a little higher and breathe. Removing the pressure from the head. If you're grabbing onto the heels, pull on them a little bit more. If your hands are in line with your knees, use your hands to stay inverted upside down without too much pressure on the head. Breathe. And then slowly begin to come back, sitting the hips back on the heels or on a bolster. Hands on top of the thighs. Breathe. And roll over to your right side. Sit in Dandasana, staff pose. Legs extended, backs of the knees pressing down, hands outside of the hips. Let me face you. Here. Let's begin with bending the right knee and place your right heel as close as you can to your sit bone. Measure 1 fist distance apart between your right foot and your left inner thigh. Take your left arm behind you and then take your right elbow on the inside of your right knee. Push your right knee in towards the midline continually. And also stay on the fingertips of your left hand behind you. Begin to inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, twist. Slowly come back to center. Take that right foot and bring it close to your left inner thigh. Create a 90-degree angle with your legs. Hook the strap over your left foot. Inhale, prepare a long spine. Exhale, begin to fold forward. Janu Shirsasana. As your elbows begin to bend, send them out to the sides. Continue to pull on your right foot with a strap. And breathe. Keep your spine elongated. Try not to round the back. Inhale, begin to come back up. Take your strap to the side. Take your right knee back to your chest and extend your right leg. Take your left knee to bend. Measure 1 fist distance apart between your left foot and your right inner thigh. Take your right arm behind your back and left elbow on the inside of the left knee. Here I'm going to switch my angle so you can see me better. And again, begin to inhale, lengthen through the spine, exhale, twist back. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, exhale, twist some more. Push that left knee in towards the midline, as if you want to crash that left elbow out of the way. Breathe. And then return the head back to center, torso will follow. Drop your left knee out to the side, creating a 90-degree angle with your legs. Now hook the strap over your right foot. Inhale, prepare long spine, chest forward. Exhale, begin to fold forward at the hips. You start your movement at the hips and you pull the belly in and up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding forward. Bend your elbows out to the sides and pull on that strap. Try to push the back of the right knee down even more. Breathe. Don't worry about grabbing that foot What you care about is a long spine and a steady breath. Inhale, come back up, release your strap. Take that left leg to chest and extend it in front of you. Dandasana. Push the backs of the knees down, flex your feet, extend your arms in front of you, and begin to slowly lie down on your back. Make sure the space behind you is clear of all yoga blocks and other props, and then lie down. Let's fix our body a little bit here. You want to make sure that your chin is slightly tucked towards the chest, just a little bit, and then spread your shoulder blades wide by giving yourself a big hug and then taking your shoulder blades out of the way. Extend your arms down by your sides, bend your knees, walk your feet close to your hips, and then press through your upper arms and bend your elbows, lift your forearms off the floor, spread the fingers wide, keep your arms engaged, press through the feet. Inhale, lift the pelvis up to bridge pose. Exhale, lower the pelvis down. Inhale, press through the feet, lift the pelvis, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, lower the pelvis down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. As you continue to do this, you want to really press through those upper arms and those feet, inner legs active. Inhale, press the inner heels, inner feet. Lift and exhale, lower down. Release the arms down by your sides. Now take your feet wide apart, like the yoga mat width. Take your arms into letter T and begin your windshield wipers twist. Drop the knees to the right, back to center, drop the knees to the left, back to center, right, left, right, left. And next time your knees will fall to the right, let's keep them on the right side. You can also take your right heel and place it on top of your left knee. That's optional. It will increase your twist. You can turn your head in the opposite direction towards that left arm. Breathe. Allow for the twist to just happen. And then slowly release your right foot off that left knee. Return the knees back to center. Drop them all the way to the left. You can optionally take that left heel on top of the right knee and gaze in the opposite direction. Gaze to the right. Allow for the twist to happen for the next couple of moments. Finalize your breath and slowly let's begin to release that left foot from the right knee. Return the knees back to center. Take your feet, keep them wide apart, but bring the knees together and take your hands on your low belly. Just stay here for a moment, neutralizing the low back. Just breathe, observe the breath, meditate on the breath. Notice the effects of this pose. Allow for the body to just receive the practice. And then slowly begin to heel toe your feet together. Extend your legs one at a time. Keep your feet hip width apart as you extend in your legs. Once again, fix your position. Make sure your chin is not facing up to the sky, but instead tucked to the chest. You can also give yourself a hug again and then grab the shoulder blades out of the way. When you're ready, release the arms down by your sides. Turn the palms to face the ceiling. And notice how your feet will just fall out naturally on their own. We're beginning our rest and digest phase of this class. We will stay here for about 3.5-4 minutes. You can start screening the body from bottom to top. You can notice how each toe on each foot is now relaxed. The ankles, The shins, the calves, the knees relaxed. The thighs relaxed. You feel the bones heavy. You feel the pelvis heavy. Pulling your weight down, down, down into the ground. Notice the back body, heavy. Pulling you down, down, down into the ground. Noticing the hands, the arms, the front body. Belly is relaxed. Chest is open, receiving, receptive. The rest of your body is joining into that relaxation. Notice how the neck is completely relaxed. Bring your attention to the jaw and notice how the jaw is softening, softening, softening. The tongue is relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. And the brain is relaxing. The cheeks, the nose, the eyes. Imagine your eyes to be two cool lakes, still. Bring your attention to the point between the eyebrows and keep your mind focused there as you continue to meditate on your breath. You became a mere witness of the processes in the body. You are in a deep state of relaxation. A deep state of relaxation. And your mind is peaceful, focused. On the point between the eyebrows. Meanwhile, you have a million eyes in the shape and form of your cells, which are absorbing the practice right now in this exact moment. This is where you get all the benefits for everything you've done in the past almost 1 hour. This is where the change takes place. Rest. You can slowly begin to come back to life by wiggling the toes, rotating the ankles, wrists, the head. Turn to the right, to the left with the head. Begin to bend your knees. Take your right arm up and over your head, roll over to your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. Allow for your body to relax and drop, drop, drop to the ground. When you feel that your body is ready, push yourself up with the left hand. Draw the head to be the last part of the body that comes up and take a sitting position. Take your hands into Namaste in front of your heart and bow to yourself. Express gratitude towards your practice, your efforts today. Thank you. Namaste.